Hello, my Lambda Lambs, and hey to my co-host. Welcome back to the Professional Martini Drinking Blogger channel. I am your host, Sunny LaRue, back again with breaking news. And it's not looking good for this one-time fame attorney, Tom Girardi. We're going to get into the thick of all of it, but before we do that, you guys know what I'm going to ask you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you won't miss out on breaking news, updates, recaps, lives, and more. It is the freest and easiest way to support the channel. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on all platforms. My handle is @SunnyLaRue17 or simply Google SunnyLaRue17. All of my social media links, as well as links to the website and podcast, will populate, and you can follow me through those means. Now, let's get into it because we have a lot to unpack, and it's just not looking good for Tom Girardi, the 85-year-old one-time revered attorney. All right, lambs. All right. My co-hosts. Y'all, wait a minute. Hold on. You know how we gonna do it here? We finna gossip, y'all. So come close. Come on. Come close. Come on, pull that chair up. Come on, because we finna gossip. And we gonna get shady. Yes, we are. Yes, because that's what we do. Okay? I mean, why else are you here? Right. All right. Let's get into it. Now, this is according to LA Times. Yes, they still around. LA Times. Ciao. The thirst of it all. Ooh. All right. Tastes good, doesn't it? Okay. So, don't get woke on me. Okay. Come on. Let's just get into it. Tom Girardi found guilty of wire fraud for embezzling more than $15 million in client money. And I got to take my glasses off to see this, okay? So Tom Girardi is looking all more than 85. I would have thought he was like 105 the way he's been looking these days, right? So according to LA Times, a federal court jury in Los Angeles on Tuesday today found Tom Girardi, once a legal titan and now disgraced former attorney, guilty of wire fraud for embezzling more than $15 million from clients. Now, I have a question about that. I thought that this was more than 15 million. I thought it was like 50 million or something like that, but okay. The guilty verdict concluded a weeks-long trial in which prosecutors elicited emotional testimony from former clients, including a burn victim and a widow whose husband died in a boating accident. Employees of the now closed law firm Girardi Keese and an outside attorney who struggled to get a woman the settlement money she's been granted. I don't know. Do you think that these people are ever going to get their money? I don't think so. Okay. Girardi, 85, more like 105, had been on trial on 4 counts of wire fraud. Was found guilty on all 4, so the hammer came down on him. Asked by a reporter. Now listen to this, y'all. This MFer, this Uncle Effer. I mean, this Uncle Effer. Yeah, okay. Listen to the balls of this man, right? Asked by a reporter if he wanted to comment on the verdict, Girardi cackled and said, no. Why are you chuckling? This is serious, dude. You're 85. And yes, you lived your life. You lived your youth, your golden years, and now you're gonna live your retirement years, the next 5 years, because I think that's all you got. in jail because you took other people's money, and you and that wife, who's over there on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, lived a comfortable life off the backs of these victims. As client went unpaid, prosecutors told the jury Girardi spent money on, here we go, private jets, country clubs, and the entertainment career of his now estranged wife, Erika Jayne, a star of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Well, because we have Yolanda Foster Hadid to thank for that. Because Yolanda Foster Hadid brought Erika Jayne Girardi to the table, and we feasted on it. We did. We feast, and we're still feasting off of it. It is a dish that just tastes so good. We're not giving it up anytime soon. So thank you, Yolanda Foster Hadid, for dropping that delicious dish on our table, because we love it. Throughout the trial, Girardi's federal public defender, he didn't have enough money. He didn't have enough money to retain him attorney, but I guess, who would represent him at this point? So yeah, that makes sense. He had to get a public defender, a court-appointed attorney, because no one would want to defend that. It's indefensible. But here in the United States, we have a right to a defense. Federal public defender had laid the blame on the firm's longtime chief finance officer, Chris Cameron, accusing Chris of stealing more than $50 million from Girardi keys. So this is where the $50 million come in, because I knew it was more than $15 million. He's trying to say that this guy, Chris, took all the money, and all I did was, I didn't do anything. Over the course of his decade-long career, Girardi cultivated close ties with mayors, governors, senators, judges, and Supreme Court justices. A once legendary plaintiff attorney, he was revered and feared by fellow attorneys for the 9-figure settlements he brokered and the powerful officials he counted as friends. So I wonder if any of those sheriffs are friends with him now, knowing that he's a thief, a convicted felon. His law firm imploded in 2020 amid evidence that he stole settlements from widows now, and orphans in an Indonesian plane crash, and hundreds of former clients and vendors came forward saying they were collectively cheated out of hundreds of millions of dollars. He was disbarred in July 2022. Now this came out in 2020, and 2 years later he's disbarred. Why? Why does it take so long for California State to disbar this man? Just asking. During the trial, former clients of the firm told the jury that they have been impressed by Girardi's record of success, including securing a $333 million settlement against P&G, that's Pacific Gas and Electric, featured in the movie Erin Brockovich and in a Netflix documentary. And if it's still on Netflix, I'll leave the link in the description box so you guys can check that out. He made promises that everything would be fine and told them not to worry. One of the victims, Joseph Ramirez, testified, "I trusted him too much." Joseph, who suffered burns injuries as a teenager in 2010 from a San Bruno pipeline explosion, which killed his girlfriend. Now I remember. So when this happened, you could see the house was just decimated, and I felt so bad for this because he had burns over a significant part of his body, and he lost his girlfriend in the tragedy, and that was horrible. And Tom stole from him. After Girardi negotiated a $53 million lawsuit settlement for the family, Ramirez and his mother detailed late payments and excuses piling up, An IRS agent later testified that some of Arita's settlement funds went to compensate other Girardi's clients whose settlement have been previously misappropriated. Misappropriated, does that mean that they were put into maybe his wife's bank account to support her pop, what is it, pop her singing career? Throughout the trial, Girardi's federal public defender blamed Kamen, who is also charged with wire fraud in connection with the theft of client money, along with a separate case in which he is accused of embezzling funds from the firm to finance the purchase of homes and a $20,000 per month payment to his girlfriend. Is his girlfriend getting $20,000? Yeah, $20,000 a month for? Did you have a little cuckoo? So it goes on to talk about the trial. It talks about Girardi's getting old and getting sick and losing his mind, but apparently that didn't matter because the jury came back with a guilty verdict. Now, to note before we wrap things up, Girardi faces another trial in 2025 in Chicago. Remember the Chicago lawyer who was on it, and he bought those diamond earrings and stuff for his wife? They were on auction, and Erika's like, it's on appeal for legal reasons. It's on appeal. Yeah, okay. Well, Girardi faces another trial in 2025 in Chicago on charges that he and others at the firm stole payouts made by Boeing to families whose loved ones died in the Indonesia plane crash. And there you have it. That's the update on the latest trial situation with Tom Girardi. He is found guilty on all 4 counts of wire fraud. What do you guys think about this? Let's talk about it in the conversation box below. And as always, I have more stuff to get on, so I'm going to get on it. Literally, get on it. Thanks for watching. I'm Sunny LaRue, the Professional Martini Drinking Blogger, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, my lambs. Bye, my co-hosts. Bye, everyone.